There she is.
Oh,
She's so
honey.
sweet.
Oh my god, her face is like split down the middle. That is so cool. Welcome back to MyCatCalling, the podcast for cat people by cat people. I'm Krista Moy. I'm a comedian, writer, designer, and cat mom to this Golden Bachelor rescue, Prince Gary. Each week, we dive into the world of the cat obsessed and interview a cat caller about their cat. We've got a great episode with special guest Nadin, joined by her cats Mishmish and Honey. If you haven't yet, join our Pawdience. Follow us everywhere on social media at MyCatCalling and subscribe to our channels wherever you get your podcasts. We would very much appreciate your support to help grow this indie podcast. If you know a cat lover who might like what we're shutting out, share this episode with them. Spread the purd. It's time for our mood check. How are you doing today, Prince Gary? He's had a little bit of a stuffy nose, but he's starting to clear up, and he seems to be in really good spirits today. What do you think, Prince? All right, witches, it's time for our tarot reading. I'm using, as usual, the Cat Tarot deck by Megan Lynn Cott, and let's see what our card pull is for today. I'm gonna put a little energy into them, Prince. Little tarot card ASMR. We've got 10 of Cups. 10 Cups is a lot for one alone. The alignment of beautiful bowls can be a protective barrier above your head or something to keep an eye on. The prettiest bowls still hurt when they tumble. The sight of the rainbow bowls means end of hard times, especially where family is concerned. There's great happiness ahead. Think togetherness and not competition. Not a bad time to think about buying a new home either. Just make sure it has a lot of big windows that let in rays of sunshine. You know, that's really funny because I have been shopping lately about getting a new cat tree or cat tower for Prince because we've had his cat tower for a really long time and I feel like he's just not it's not great, like he's not using it, and I want to get one that's like a little more catered to our current style of home. The current one just it doesn't feel very stable. That's really funny that we got this card about getting a new home because I was literally just on Chewy today looking for a new house for Prince. Next up, the cat thread. This week is a video by our guest today of the 5 cat toys she doesn't regret buying. Ooh, rock candy. The bird, yep, that's a good one. Oh, twist-a-ball. Oh, that's a good one. I want to get one of those. Those all look really great. What do you think, Prince? All right, now it's time for our Purd of Advice segment. If you have a cat-related question that you would like a second opinion on, I'm no expert, just a lady with a cat. Email us at mycatcalling@gmail.com, and your question may be read aloud on our show. Our question this week comes from Darla. She says, "Hey guys, I have kind of a weird and embarrassing question. I've been noticing every time that I'm fooling around or about to have sex, my cat Templeton suddenly appears and won't leave the bed. It's the weirdest thing. We try to get him to leave, but he won't budge. Why is this? Love the show. Thanks for giving such great advice." Great question, Darla. You are definitely not the first person that this has happened to. I have also experienced this. Prince Gary is guilty of this. Cats are notorious for being attracted to the pheromones that humans emit when they are in the mood, so to speak. This could be the reason why Templeton is drawn to the bedroom during your sexy time. Other reasons, maybe he could be protective of you, and maybe the noises you are emitting are, concerning to him, and he wants to make sure that you're okay. Maybe it's FOMO, and he just wants to be in on whatever this get together that's happening. Cats are a bit of a mystery that way. I can't give you a definite answer, but I can say whether it's to protect you, hang out with you, or just bask in your aura and pheromones. I'm sure the main reason is that he loves and cares about you and wants to be near you. So I hope this helps, and let us know how it goes. All right, we're going to take a short break and we'll be back. Welcome back, Pawdience. Our guest today is a cat mom and creator who shares her life with her two cats, Mishmish and Honey. She makes cozy, educational, and personality-filled content about cat care, cat behavior, and what it means to design a life with your cat's needs in mind. Please welcome to the podcast, Nadine Adam.
Hi.
Hi, Nadine. Thank you for being on the pod. We're very
Thank you for
excited.
having me. I'm very excited to chat about cats.
Always. It's like my favorite part of the day,
Yeah,
honestly. Have you always been a cat person?
I have actually. And I'm not just saying that. I think growing up, I wasn't allowed to have pets. My dad was kind of like very OCD about cleaning and stuff, and so we just figured we'd just go without an animal. But I always knew deep down that I was gonna have cats. Like I always knew that I was a cat person,
Yeah.
and that
How did
yeah,
you
that
know that?
I don't
It was just
know.
like a deep
I like
intuition.
It was just yeah, it was just always just kind of like my thing. Like I was just always like I've always wanted one. Like I would always say like I want a cat, I want a cat. It does probably help that I'm Egyptian, and in Egyptian culture
I was
like
gonna say
cats are like royalty, right? Like they were
past.
like
I was getting like a past life kind of like link
yeah.
tie with cats. Like it was just something like you were like, I'm gonna come into this life and definitely get a cat.
Yeah, yeah. So I think like having that, like I grew up in Egypt. There's a lot of like cats or like just like street cats
Hmm.
walking around and stuff. And so everybody kind of like likes cats. Like you just kind of that's just like the thing to do there.
And it's
And a
part
lot
of
of
the
people are
culture.
cats.
Like the hieroglyphics have a lot of cat gods and things like that.
Yeah, they were always kind of like a lot of people will say they were like worshipped. I don't think that the Egyptians like worshipped them, but I think that they thought that they were like a very like spiritual, like very like high vibrational
Yes.
entities, and they were guardians and protectors and like the spirit world and things like that. And so it's kind of like passed down through I guess like the generations, and it's still kind of like part of the culture. I think cats like originally come from that area of like Africa too, so that probably like
Oh yeah, that
stems
makes
from
sense.
yeah. So yeah, they were always like culturally important, and even now like people always like will feed the stray cats. Like they're always kind of like important in just society in general. And so I guess through that I knew that like it was always going to be a part of like my life,
Yeah.
but even more so I was like very drawn to them. I just thought that they were just so there was like something special about them. Like they were very very special to me.
Mm-hmm.
And these are actually my first two cats that I've ever had.
No
Um
way.
yeah. So I moved out a few years ago, and as soon as I got my first apartment, I was like, that's one of the first things that I'm doing is getting cats. And I did do that. So,
Amazing. So tell me your meet cute story with both of them.
yeah. So with Mishmish, I actually found her on Facebook. I'm not sure if you're familiar with like Buy Nothing groups, but
Yes.
yeah. She was actually posted. I guess this woman had like found a litter of kittens.
Wait, she was a
And
buy nothing find?
yeah, she
She
was a
was
Buy Nothing find.
free? A
Yep.
free cat? Wow. All right.
Yeah.
For our listener or for our audience, go and check the buy nothings if you're looking for a free cat. That's amazing. And what a beautiful cat.
Yeah, she's great. I was like really surprised that they were like just giving her away.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'll take her. I don't know. I saw her like a photo of her, and I was like, I don't know why, but like this is the cat for me. And then I went through like I brought her over, and it became apparent to me. I think she was very misunderstood because she was kind of like she's very particular about like the ways that she likes things. So
Mm-hmm.
there was a bit of like a learning curve to like try to understand. Like she's very like resistant to like if I have people over and they come and like pick her up, like she doesn't want that kind of attention. She wants to like scope you out first, and then she'll like
Yeah.
decide and make her mind up about you.
I mean, as she
Um,
should. That's
I mean,
yeah.
that's consent,
Yeah,
right?
not everyone should just get automatic trust, in my opinion. So she
No,
sounds
they
like
should
she's
not.
onto something.
Yeah,
So what
yeah.
made you drawn to Mishmish and from the
Um,
Facebook post?
I think like there was it was I again it's I'm based on just like pure vibes. I think I saw her and I was like I was like, "That's my cat." Like, it was just,
Mm,
like, kind of like a you kind of just know type
yeah.
thing, and then yeah, and then that was mostly, there wasn't anything, I guess, anything, like, special or different about the post, and
Mhm.
I mean, I commented and I was like, "I've been wanting a cat for a long time." I was kind of like I was like, "I don't know if I wanna go to a shelter, like, I just get so sad and there's so many, and then it's, like, hard to, like,
Mhm.
figure out and know which one do I really want," and stuff like that, so I was waiting for a very different way of getting a cat. I was really hoping a cat would approach me on the street, but that didn't happen. But then I was like, "This is the
That's been
next
my dream too. I would just
cat."
wander up to me and claim me.
I really wanted that to happen to me. It has not happened to me, but
Hey, there's still time.
yeah, yeah. So that's Mishmish's story.
Okay, and what about Honey?
Honey was a very impulsive adoption. I knew when I got Mishmish, I knew it was better to get another cat because Mishmish, I travel a lot and sometimes I would feel really guilty like leaving her and stuff. And she's self-sufficient, like she has everything that she needs. But you always read like, two cats is better than one. Like it's better for them to have like a companion.
Yeah.
So I knew that I was like waiting for the right moment to get another cat. And then actually, this is so funny because that day I was supposed to go and have coffee with a friend, but I was feeling kind of like tired and I was like, like let's like postpone it. And then I went to PetSmart to pick up like something for Mishmish. And then I went and they have like the shelters like rent out like the cages there and
Yeah, it's like a catio kinda
yeah,
thing.
not the catio. It's more of like I don't know, my PetSmart has like a shelter space.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they like a local shelter that doesn't have, like, a home base, they don't actually have, like, a shelter,
Mhm.
they had, like, rented out the spaces and they put cats there,
Okay.
uh, and so I walked into that I always do, I always walk through, look at the cats, and so I walked
Yeah.
through, and then I saw Honey, and she was just, like, trying to jump out of her cage to get to me, and "Okay," I was like, "This is happening." Like, I was like, "I'm gonna
It's
take her."
you. Yeah.
Yeah. So and she was a calico, she was just very, very sweet, and so then I was like I actually went back to that shelter or the PetSmart 3 times that day because there was nobody there
Ugh.
to help me. So I sent an email and then I left. And then I was like, if it's meant to be, they'll email me back. She emailed me back and then she was like, the guy should be there, like to help you. And I was like, there's nobody there. I went back. There
Mhm.
was nobody there. I went home again. And then she emailed me a third time and was like, he's there now, go now. And I went now. And then within like less than like 10 minutes, I signed all the paperwork and I took her home. And she was a mess though. Like she was very sick when I first got
Oh,
her.
no. What happened?
She had an upper respiratory infection, which I know is very common, but she was also she was a lot smaller than that's what the vet said. She was just a lot smaller than she should have been at that age because she was 8 months.
Okay, so like the
Um,
runt.
I think so. Yeah, I have
Okay.
suspicions she was the runt, but and then she was just very like malnourished, just very sneezy. And then she had
Mm.
like diarrhea and stuff like that. And I found out she had like a parasite.
Oh, poor
And it
baby.
she gave I think she gave Mishmish the parasite, and then I got the parasite.
Ugh,
It was like a
wow,
whole thing.
mess.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a mess. So, but she cleaned up very nicely, and she's very healthy now, and I mean, she wouldn't she was like I think she did a lot of purring, and at first it was really sweet, but then it concerned me because when cats purr a lot, they could also be, like, self-soothing.
Yeah, and that could
So,
actually be a symptom. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and she had ear infections, like, all sorts
Oh,
of it was
oh, honey. Oh man, well, good for you for taking care of her so well. I think, some people might adopt a cat with that many problems and be like, I'm taking them back.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about if she had ended up because she cost about, like, almost 2 grand in vet
Yeah.
bills. I was like, it was a lot
Mhm.
of, and they had told me that they had found her, we have, like, a lot of farmland in the area that I live, and she was, like, just out on, like, somebody's property, basically, just
Okay,
that
so
was
that's her
her life.
backstory, like kind of a
Yeah.
farm cat, sort of.
Yeah.
How old were both of them when you adopted? them?
Mishmish was 6 months and
Okay.
Honey was 8. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
So
yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, when I adopted Prince Gary, I got him from like a pet expo event that was like, a small shelter, part of this like big event. And he had so many issues as like kind of similar that just like kept piling up. Like first it was his urinary he got like urinary crystals and was
mhm.
having like issues like going into his litter box, and then I had to like get this special prescription food to put him on. And then after that it was his dental, and he had like all of these like not cavities, but, like, he needed, like, teeth pulled and, like, had, like, all these, like, infections and things like that. So I had to spend, like, another, like, $2,000 on his dental to get, like, have him go under surgery and get his teeth removed and, like, all of these things, and I had never, like it was he's my first, like, cat that I've had as, like, an adult
Mhm.
where I'm really investing and, like, spending my adult money on him. I had cats growing up, but, yeah, he's, like, the first one that's, like, my baby. So I was
Yeah.
like, "Alright, we're just gonna run the credit card and hope for the best and just, get him what he needs." And ever since then, he's been pretty low maintenance. Like, he's very healthy. So it's not like if you adopt a cat and they have all of these things they need to fix, that it's gonna be a continuous thing, I
Yeah,
think.
and then I always say it's like the cat startup fee.
Yes, exactly. You have to invest to know you
Yeah.
really want them.
Yeah, yeah.
For
Mishmish was
sure.
pretty cute. She had, like, nothing there was nothing really wrong with her. I mean, she had
That's
worms
good.
and she had fleas, but
Eh,
a pretty bad case of fleas, but
that's
that
pretty
was, like,
standard.
normal at the time, yeah, so but
Yeah.
not with Honey. Honey was a lot, but
Honey had some issues. She went through it. She came
yeah,
out on the other side, though. Look at her. She's
I
beautiful.
know. She's great.
She's
Oh,
great.
she's definitely the star.
Yeah, what is it like to live in a home with so much female energy? Like,
Um,
do you just listen to Chappell Roan's Phenomenon on repeat? Like
yes. Honestly, it's like the best. It's like and I hate the slander that, like, female cats get. It's so awful online, like, it's
Really?
just
What is the slander? I've never heard
yeah,
this
they always
slander.
say everybody always says, like, "Oh, female cats are, like, they're not, like, nice, or they're not cuddly, or
Who
they're really
says
mean."
this?
A
I
lot of
guess I
people
haven't been, like,
online.
into that hashtag. I'm stay
Oh,
away from me.
yeah.
That I don't like that. I don't like that.
It's a very common, like, trope, and I'm like, "This is, like, really, like, misogynistic and
It
weird," and
is.
they're always saying which is why I also think Mishmish was up for adoption, and even when I was, like when I was about to grab her off that Facebook group, a lot of friends were like, "Are you sure? Like, like, girl cats are really, like, they're not cuddly, boy cats are, like, friendlier," and stuff like that. I was like, "This is weird," like
Yeah, I haven't heard that, and, like, I actually heard that boy cats are harder because they mark they'll spray and, like, mark more often than female cats will. Actually, I had a female cat growing up, and she was a little bit of a Uh, her name was Snipper. Her name was Snipper because it was fitting for her personality. But, I don't hold that against all female cats. I think that
yeah,
was just she just had a particularly rough experience, but yeah, I've never heard that. I think that's ridiculous. I
yeah,
don't like it, and I think we need to change the narrative right here that
yeah.
they
Which is
are
why I'm
very
like,
cuddly.
oh just like a woman household. It's all girls over here, and it's nice. I like it.
That's great. I mean, I like my boy cat, but sometimes I'm just like, man, I wish I had like a, a beautiful female cat.
Yeah.
That would be nice. You say they're like, are they like sisters?
I consider them sisters.
Okay.
I think that I wouldn't say they're bonded,
Okay.
like super bonded, but they do like wrestle a lot. Like they love to wrestle together. Um, I think I think Honey loves Mishmish a lot. And Mishmish
Really?
is kind of like, okay, I get it. Like you
She's
love
like,
me.
who
Like
wouldn't?
yeah.
As
So
you
there's like a
should.
little bit she's always in her personal space. She's
Yeah.
always like, "Play with me, love me. Like, why don't you love me?" So Mishmish
Uh,
is a little bit like she'll still play with her and stuff, but there is a they and then they do sometimes cuddle. It's just not like frequent, and they kind of like now they like respect each other's space and stuff, but there is no aggression. There's no um like negative interactions or anything like that. Like
mhm.
they have it was actually in retrospect, it was pretty easy introducing them.
Oh, that's good. There was no, like, issues. Did Mishmish feel like, do you think she was like, "I never asked for another cat, like, why?" Or was she like, "Oh, cool, somebody else is
I
here?"
think I think like it was so it's so weird. I mean, obviously when I first brought her home, like Mish wasn't happy. Like she was just kind of like, why would you like it felt like she was like, why would you do this? Like and then she would just kind
Mm.
of go up on the highest space, like in the house, like her sling, it's in the living room, and she would just go on top of it and just kind of like look down and be like, there's something in this house. Like it doesn't, it's like it wasn't there before, which is pretty standard. But there was, and then there was no like, there wasn't, I feel like there wasn't a lot of like territorial like issues.
Mhm.
And then I did it, but I was very cautious. Like I put Honey in a different room. I gave her her own litter, her own everything. And I had like a baby gate up, and then I
Okay.
would let them see each other through there sometimes. And then eventually Mishmish got really tired of the baby gate and would just jump over it into the room. And that's when I knew I was like, okay, they're fine.
She's
Like,
like, "I don't know why this is here. Let me just
yeah.
let me just be with my friend already."
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
cute. So they're like big sister, little sister vibe.
literally, that is what I call them. Like, it's very much so. Like, Honey is the little sister, and Mishmish is the big sister.
Oh, that's so cute. Do you have any like funny stories of their big sister, little sister dynamic?
Yeah. I mean, when they first started playing, it's like, um, I would say like Mishmish is very okay. Here's a story. Here's a good story. Mishmish is a schemer. She schemes to get the treat bags. Like she loves like and this is a very common occurrence. I've had to like put them on top of the fridge because that's the only place they won't go. But Mishmish will go and she'll like lead this like scheme and she'll be like, we're gonna go get the treat bags. And then Honey will be like it's almost like Honey's like standing lookout. And
That's
she's
so
like,
like classic siblings
yeah,
getting
she's
into
like sitting
trouble.
there. Yeah. And Mrs. is like going for the bag, grabbing it, like trying to get it out of wherever it is. And Honey's just standing there watching. And then I come in because I hear the crinkling.
Yeah.
And then Honey like looks at me and she's just like, oh,
She's like, "We're caught. We're caught."
yeah. It's like they
Caw,
tag me. Yeah. It's so funny. It's
That's
hilarious.
so funny. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So what would you say their personality is in 3 words, like, for each of them?
Um, for Honey, I would say she's sweet. Stupid, 'cause she is. She's very dumb. And
Aw.
just, like, very, like but she's very loving too. So I would say those 3.
Okay.
She is a little dumb.
Eh,
She's a little she's right here. I'm gonna grab her. Come here.
God doesn't give with both hands with that beauty.
There she is.
Oh,
She's so
honey.
sweet.
Oh my her face is, like, split down the middle. That is
Mhm.
so cool.
Isn't that amazing?
That is beautiful. Look
But I
at
can tell you
you.
there is not a thought in that head.
It's just negative brain cells. Oh,
She
man.
does nothing. She's just like she'll just sit there and she'll be like, "Oh, I decide," and then she just leaves. Like she has no but Mishmish is a planner. Like Mishmish is like
She's the mischief.
smart. I would say she's very smart. She's very calculated.
Okay.
Um and she's very what else would I don't know what the third word would be. Um Food motivated. She is very much so. She's very food motivated.
Hungry girl. Does she get hangry? Does she yell when she's hungry?
She doesn't yell when she's hungry, but she like she will like grab me, like she'll take me to the kitchen where the food is because she knows, and she'll
Mm.
like she does this thing like, and it's very scary. Like I've started to get kind of scared. I'm gonna wake up one day and she's gonna be in the kitchen like cooking or something. Like
Like frying
she'll
something
every
up.
time I'm like the what?
Frying something up.
Literally, like I'm just like I would not be surprised. I will be walking around like cleaning or whatever, and she'll like walk with me because she like sees me going to like the kitchen, and so then she's like walking me to the kitchen, and then she'll get to the fridge, the top of the fridge, and then on the top of the fridge is where I keep the food, and she'll just look to the top of the fridge and then look back to me. And then if I look at her and
Go
I'm like,
ahead.
"What?" She'll like give me a little like meow, like she'll be like, "You know what's up there."
Up there.
Like,
Dummy.
yeah.
I can't talk, so
Yeah.
she's like right there. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. So very
Yeah.
food motivated. I know Prince is very food motivated too, but he's just rude. Like he'll just yell in my face and
Yeah.
constantly. Like people will come over and they'll be like, Prince is he has an automatic feeder, and they're like, he's sitting by his feeder and he looks really, really hungry and he keeps asking for more food. Should I give him some? He looks like he's really hungry. And I'm like, do not fall for his scam. He
Yeah.
is like Oliver Twist, as if like, please sir, I want some more. He gets 6 meals out of that a day. Like it is not anywhere close to starving. So
Yeah.
I'm like, don't fall for it. It's a scam.
Yeah.
All
I'll admit I have a hard time with Mishmish. I can't tell. And then she'll like refuse certain like what is it called? Flavors and
mm,
stuff. And she's very like inconsistent about it. Like she like sometimes she just won't like eat it, and then the next time it's like her favorite. So it's
okay.
like it clearly has like some form of like thought process and preference and moods. Like it's very interesting. She's almost like a person to me. Like she's very like just very very particular. And even like this bag of minnows, for example, like she didn't like this
Oh,
batch.
oh
Like
really?
minnows, yeah, specifically. Like because they sometimes they use like different like species or whatever.
Oh, I see. So
So
she can
she
tell.
didn't,
She's like,
yeah.
not not like the rest. Not like the
Nope.
last
She'll
batch.
like she'll like spit it out and she'll be like, this isn't my favorite species. Like it's so weird. It's and I mean I can tell it's different. I know because they have like different colored heads sometimes. Like
Yeah.
one sometimes they're darker than the others. So she won't eat those, but she'll eat the other ones.
Oh,
It's
that's
like,
so funny. What about
yeah.
Honey? Is she particular that way? She has no idea.
No, she
No
doesn't.
kind of nuance.
No, there's no brain cells in that head.
She's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Tastes
Even the
exactly
way
the
she
same.
eats, yeah. She just makes so much noise when she eats. She's just like
Oh,
like
I love Honey. She's such a dear. Oh,
yeah.
what is?
She's just so oblivious. And like her
Yeah.
sister will be napping and she'll just go over, she'll be like, "It's playtime." And she'll bug her and then Mishmish will bap her, like, "Get away from me."
Yeah. Oh, there's
So
something so endearing about like a little sweet dumb cat that's just so beautiful.
yeah. Yeah, she's like, what is it? A little bimbo?
A little bimbo. Yeah, she's like the Jennifer Coolidge of cats.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So
Uh
I think it's a nice balance, like to have like a like kind of like a cat that's like very she's very I like to see her as she's like the glass half full and Mishmish
yeah.
is the glass half empty. And I think that they balance each other out. Like, like
Yeah.
Mishmish recently learned that you can attack the rugs. That's Honey's favorite game, and she loves
Mm.
to mess up all my rugs. So Mishmish learned that from her. Now Mishmish goes after the rugs too. So
Wow. Bad influence.
yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I have to let Prince out. He's scratching at the door. Hang on.
Okay, go for it.
There's like a limit. He's like, okay, I'll
Yeah.
do this for only a little while and then I'm done after like 20
Yeah.
minutes.
That's fair.
It's fair. Like many cats wouldn't even do that much, so I'm
Yeah.
I'm
How old is
grateful.
he?
He's 18. Yeah,
Wow.
I know. He's like a Benjamin Button. He looks so good. Like, he acts like he's, like, 5 years old. Like, he's
I was gonna
still
say, like, 6 or 7 maybe, but
yeah,
18?
18. I've had him for 9 years, almost 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah. I got him
Wow.
when he
Good on
was
you for adopting a senior cat.
yeah, yeah, I wanted one. I really was like, I had a friend with an older cat, and I was like, "I really love older cats, like, I didn't know this." And then
Uh,
I went to a shelter looking for an older cat, and I was about to leave because I just saw, like, young kittens. I was I don't wanna deal with this, young kittens.
yeah.
And then somebody was like, "Would you like to meet Boo Boo?" And I was like, sure." But it was, Prince, and he was just the best. Like, I went into the holding area with him, and that was it. He sold
Yeah.
himself.
That's so sweet. Yeah. A lot of people want like kittens and stuff, and it's like I feel like older cats don't get a lot of love.
Yeah, and
So
there's a lot
we've
of them, I
actually
guess.
yeah, and there's actually a shelter in my area that just has, I think, older cats, like senior
Oh,
cats. So
really? That's
yeah.
great. So you have so many cat products that you have around your house, and you take many videos of all of the things that you have for your cats. What do you look for? What are the main things that you look for in a good cat product, whether it's like a bed or a toy or a sling?
I would say probably, um, I tried there's like a nice like balance between something kind of being functional and then also like looking good. Like I really like my apartment to look a certain way, but not to be like super obsessed about it in the sense that I'll like buy like super aesthetically pleasing like products that are not functional.
Mm,
So I try to like balance it out, and there are certain things that I've noticed that like cats like the scratching material on certain trees they don't
mhm.
like a lot of like the cheaper trees at like Home Goods or Marshalls or something, like my cats just won't touch those.
Yeah.
So certain material on cat trees, scratching posts, things like that. I just really want to integrate it into my apartment and have it be kind of like a part of the furniture rather than like, oh, here's like a random cat tree that like is just kind of like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But what I really try to do is to just integrate it and have it kind of blend in. Like I've had a lot of people come over and they're just like, you have a lot of cat stuff, but it doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
And so it's like it doesn't have to look bad. Like a lot of people
Mhm.
get stuck on this thing where they're like, oh, I don't want to buy a lot of cat furniture because it's gonna look ugly or it's gonna take up so much space, but
Yeah.
it's like, well, they're living in your home. You have to give them space. You have to give them areas that they want, that they play in and that they enjoy themselves in. And so when you plan like your space, when you're planning your space and how you're gonna decorate it, you should also incorporate them from the beginning, so then it does blend in and it does look like it's a part of, like, the setup. So everything I've
Mhm.
have up is very intentional, and I like light color like light wood, like light colored wood, so that's kind of like the
Yeah.
aesthetic I gravitate towards, and, they've liked everything I've bought, believe it or not, they've
Yeah, that's what I
touched.
was gonna ask, if there's anything you had to get rid of because they didn't like it.
No, and it's very weird because, like, usually cats are, like, very, like, suspicious of new things or they don't like it or things like that, but I've almost everything I've brought home, they have played with, and even Mishmish now when I, like, try to take certain things away or try to move things or put them away, she'll go and she'll stand guard and she'll be like, "I know I haven't sat in here in, like, weeks, but, this is mine." Like, so
Getting use out of it, don't don't throw it away.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So they've used almost everything, like all the beds I've bought. I don't think I've bought too many beds. I have a couple like little like enclosed beds that they've used.
Mhm.
That Mish will go in, like she'll get in weird moods and she'll just be like, "All right, it's time for this milk carton bed." Like
Yeah.
that's where I'm going.
So you kind of,
Um,
like, do you consider the other things that you have and get things that would match that? Is that kind of
can you
your
repeat that?
do you get things that would match what you currently have?
I think so, yeah, I try to. I have, like, certain, like I gravitate towards more like earth tones in my house. Like I feel like
Okay.
that makes me really happy. So I try to get things that are that color. But I mean, I don't like with toys and stuff, I don't limit myself. I try to make
Mhm.
sure also things are like pretty safe. They tend to like a lot of like the expensive stuff I notice, like they don't really like a lot of like very like heavily marketed expensive toys or things like that. They don't really play with.
Uh,
Like for example, their favorite toy it's called the bird, and it's like I think it's like $12, like, and it's not expensive. It's pretty
mhm.
affordable, and it's their favorite toy, and
What is
so it's like
it?
it's like a big it's like a long like kind of like wand toy, but it's like on a fishing
Oh,
wire.
and it has, like, the bird, like, feather
Yeah.
thing on the end?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
feathers and they have like different attachments like a little bee, like things like that. So she got them in his.
Oh. Mishmish is
Pretty-
on a mission.
Yep. So, yeah, so I've noticed that not just because something is like expensive doesn't mean they're going to automatically like it. And just because something is also sometimes like the really cheap stuff, like again, like stuff at like Home Goods or things like that, they just haven't scratched it, like scratching posts. They just don't like them.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah,
so,
Prince doesn't really like any scratching posts either. I've gotten him a lot of things that he hasn't really cared for, but I know he is an older cat, so he's particular. Hi. Hi, Mish Mish.
she's completely blocked me.
She's like, this is about me now.
Yeah. You were so
Hello.
loving earlier, and now you just want food.
She knows what she wants.
Yeah, no.
Um, so what else? How did you come up with their names? Was
Okay,
was she already named that?
Mishmish, no, that was not her name. Her name was terrible, and it was Fluff Bucket.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
That's not even a name. That's like,
no.
why? Okay. Okay.
So,
So she
no, it was not. I wanted to give my first cat an Arabic name. I was like obsessed with that. I was like, I gotta give her an Arabic name. And so, I was like, Mishmish was cute because it means apricot in Arabic.
I
And
love
she
that.
has orange spots. So I was like, it's,
Perfect.
yeah. So,
That's
she
perfect.
responds to it too.
I mean, that's her name. She loves it.
Yeah.
She's like, that's the proper name. I'm not Fluff Bucket.
Yeah. Fluff Bucket is pretty terrible.
Yeah, Boo Boo was really bad. Like, and I tried to, I was like, if you like the name, I was like, Boo Boo, and he would not respond at all. He only responds
No.
to Prince.
I mean, that's his name.
Yeah, he's like, I know that's, or he'll respond to Buddy. I call him Buddy too, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Honey, her shelter name. That's her shelter name, actually.
Okay,
So
that's not bad.
I couldn't change it after seeing how sweet she was.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it's so fitting. I tried. I was like
Works.
playing around with like other names and stuff, but I was like, I can't. And then now, I mean, now I call her like Honey Pot or Honey.
Yeah. Honey
Yeah.
bear. Yeah, and it is kind of like if you ever met like a dumb, beautiful girl, like her name was Honey, like that completely checks out. It's like
Yeah.
very accurate. I feel like that would be
Yeah.
like somebody from like the Playboy Mansion or something. Like, this is
Yeah.
Honey. She's
Yeah.
just like,
She's so pretty.
hi. Like airhead.
No brain cells, but she's gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Split face. Gorgeous. That's awesome. And you read them tarot. That's amazing. Do you read tarot? Is that like part of your
Yeah, I started off like a few years ago. It's like kind of like something I do not for I don't do it for like a like profit or I
Okay.
don't charge people. It's just something I've like kind of like picked up like as like a
For
hobby.
fun? Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go get readings like frequently like in college
Mhm.
and things like that. And so then I was like I got my first deck I think probably during COVID. I think like in 2020 we were all at home bored, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
it's
Might as well
time. Let
get
me
into
get my
tarot.
first. Yeah, I was like, "Let me get my first deck." So it was kind of like a comfort thing, and then now it's like I got the idea because, like, I feel like Mishmish again, she's like my very, like, spiritual, like, cat, like, she's very I just feel like she knows things, like, I was like, I feel
Mm.
like she knows, and so whenever I would pull out my cards, she would come and sit with them. She would sit next to them, and then Honey started to come and sit on top of, like, my spreads. And then I was like, "This is interesting." Like,
Yeah.
this is like yeah, so, that's where I got, like, the idea.
Yeah, I do, I read oracle cards and tarot cards for, like, years. I have, like, a lot of decks, actually, and,
Mhm.
I have done it for money occasionally, back in the day, but, yeah, Prince also likes to be involved when I do a spread, he'll come over and lay on top of it as well.
Yeah. I think that's
He's
so
very into
interesting. I
it.
wonder what if they see something or
Yeah, I wonder. I think it's maybe, like, the energy around it too.
yeah,
I'm getting
probably.
the sense that I don't know why, I feel like you and Mishmish are, like, tethered in some way, like, from
Mhm.
another life. Do you feel that? Am
I
I
think
picking up on something?
so. You might be right. I definitely feel like she is my soul cat. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like we have, like, an understanding and sometimes, like, I don't know, like, just looking in her eyes, like, I'm like, "She's a person." Like,
Yeah.
she is, like, a very, like, smart, I'm like, I if she could speak, like, I think she would speak.
Mhm.
She just knows things, and I don't know, she's just very special to me, and, I would not be surprised if I feel like, past life, I'm like, yeah. I've never actually thought about getting, like, a reading done for, like, me and her. I'm like, "Ooh, that
Yeah,
could be
right?
cute, that
That
could
would
be
be
fun."
fun, I've always wanted to do that
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
That would be really fun. Yeah, I feel like I don't know, I just when you said, like, that you were drawn to her to the Facebook post, I was like, I feel like that's some kind of, like, tether and, like, she called to you, like, she
yeah.
knew and there was, like, something, like, energetically, like, calling you about that post, and I think that's, like, a thing. I don't know, I think that you could have been soulmates in another life for sure.
I think so. I think it feels like I've always kind of, like I don't know, I can't really think of my life, like, before her,
Yeah.
and I've always, she's always been there, it's like she's just so important to me, and it makes a lot of sense. I feel like she
Mhm.
probably because it's, like, such a weird, why did I wanna get her off of, like, Facebook? That's
Yeah.
so, and then I think back at it and I'm like, "Wow, that was so crazy." I just saw some lady's random Facebook post and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take your cat." It's just
Yeah, and you
weird.
knew you wanted to get a cat when you got your own place, so I feel like
Mhm.
that's kind of something that's like, it was meant to be, like, it's kind of your destiny, like, I think I talked to a lot of people and some of them were like, "Oh, yeah, I'm not really, like, haven't always been a cat person," and then I just, like, knew a cat or something and wanting to get a cat of my own, or there's, like, many different ways that people acquire cats, but to always know that you wanted a cat and not get one until you have, like, your own place, like, that feels very intentional and
Mhm.
something that, like, you always knew you wanted. So I think that's a very special bond.
Yeah, I definitely think, it was and it wasn't, as soon as I moved, I got her, I think it was, I would go, to, because I also have, a couple fish tanks, and so I would go to, Petco or PetSmart and walk around, and I would always look at the cats, but it was never I never felt "Oh, I have to, have this, cat," it was
Yeah, not just
never
any cat.
no, yeah, it
Yeah.
was I loved cats, I thought they were great, but yeah, when I saw her, I need to bring her home," and
Yeah.
it was just yeah, it was just she just came and she just dropped her off, and, I mean, I think I also, probably, saved her in a way too, because I think if she ended up in anybody else's house, she might have been misunderstood,
Yeah.
because, again, she's very just very particular and just has like certain moods and likes to be touched in a certain way and stuff like that. And I feel like I gave her that space to be herself and to be and also gave her that like respect. And
Mhm.
in turn, I feel like she kind of protects me a little bit, like because I feel like ever since I did get her, like when I first got her, I had like a really good streak of luck, like for a long time. And it feels like I always feel like even if things kind of happen or like she always has my back, like everything
Oh,
kind of
getting
always works
chills.
out. Yeah.
Stop.
And I'm just like, I feel like there has to be something. Like I'm like
Yeah.
I think she's protecting me. My
I
mom actually like there's this like I can't remember if it's tied to like religion or culture, but there is like a common saying that like in Egypt when you take care of like a cat, that cat like talks to like God or the higher power or whatever and like tells
Mhm.
them like that this person is taking care of them and like that they're a really good person and in
Mhm.
turn like it does like influence your luck or it influences like the universe like kind of like taking care of you back.
Mhm.
So I'm like that's I'm like that checks out. Like I'm
I
like I
think
think
so.
that's me.
I think when you're like somebody that like devotes your life to taking care of the earth and animals and things that need tending to, like you get good things in return.
Yeah.
Definitely blessings come your way.
Mhm.
Yeah. I love that. I love that
Mhm.
saying. So, how do you call your cats? I mean,
Oh.
they've clearly called she called you from the Facebook page,
Yeah.
but what is it like when you call your cats?
Like, what do you mean? Like when I
When you're like,
like
"Come here," like, how do you
oh,
call them?
sometimes honestly, this is really like you're gonna think I'm crazy. And I'm like, and
Mhm.
I don't know how to prove it. But sometimes so like Mishmish will respond to her name and she'll come over most of the time.
Okay.
Sometimes she purposefully ignores me and like I'm like, okay, fine. Honey, it's kind of like 50-50 chance. Like sometimes she might come. Honey responds to like if I meow.
Okay. Can you do that? Would you mind? Can you do that now?
Do you want to just like hear what it sounds like, or do you want me to actually actively call
I
her?
mean, if she comes over, that'd be amazing. If you could
Okay,
do
I
it
can
so she
try.
comes
Kind
over.
of ridiculous. You might have to edit it
Because
out
some
if it
people
doesn't
don't
work.
believe that you could call a cat, and I beg to like, my cat comes when I call him, so
What do you call him?
I'm just like, "Prince, Prince," and he'll come.
Let's see. Mish Mish. I mean, she looks over, but let's see if she'll. Okay, let me warm up my vocal cords
Yeah,
because
do you
it has to
That's
like
to
come
sound
like deep.
authentic.
It has. Okay, let's try.
It has to come from a real place.
Yes, yes. Okay. Meow, 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 meow. She-
Amazing! Oh my god! That is going on TikTok for sure. That clip right there.
Same.
Oh my god! That was incredible! Wow, the talent you could voice over for a cat for sure. That was
Does it
amazing.
what does it sound like to you? Does it sound like a
I
cat?
mean, it sounds cat-like. I'm not exactly the pitch of a cat, but, like, definitely the, like, "meow," like, the intonation what is it called?
Yeah.
Yeah, the intonation,
I
definitely
don't know
very
why it
cat-like.
works.
And she does like, not her name, just that?
Yeah, every time I do it, like, no matter where I'm at in the house, she'll come over, and then sometimes she'll,
She's
like
not bilingual, that's why.
that's why,
She's
yeah, she
a
only
little
speaks
dummy.
cat.
She's like, "I can't speak anything but cat, but talk to me, learn my language, and I'll come."
So, I
That's
mean, it
amazing.
works, and it's like nobody believes me, and then I'm too embarrassed to meow, like, in front of you, and then maybe have it not work, but, like, 9 out of 10 times, she comes over, and then sometimes she'll come over, like, it's like 'cause I do it and I'm laying on the couch, she'll come over, crawl up to my chest, and start making biscuits.
Mhm.
I'm like, "Does she think I'm a cat?" Like, does
Yeah.
she
She's trying to get the
so,
milk. Oh, man, that
yeah,
was
she thinks
spectacular. Could you try calling over Mishmish? She won't come. You think?
Let's see. Mishmish! Mishmish! Come here! She's just staring at me. And she's like, why are you calling me?
She's
I'm
like,
right here.
I am not. She's like, what do you need? Is
She's
there
like,
food?
she's like, this is how I call her.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. Some cats are like that.
but no, she'll come. She's just like, she's in
On
the
her
same
own
room.
time.
So yeah, she's just like, why are you calling me? She's
She's
like,
like,
I'm right
I'm not a
here.
dog.
Yeah. You can try to meow again and see who comes.
Yeah, she's like, if you need me, you can come to me.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
no,
great.
she's
Mishmish
just
is
staring.
she's a baddie. I love her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. She knows what's going on. Like
Yeah.
she's fully
Very,
aware.
very
Yeah.
aware. Very aware. Definitely you need her more than she needs you kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Love that.
She also like when I have people over, I've had her for a couple years now. Like so people will come over and she's very quick to like judge them and like know whether or not she likes them. Like
Yeah.
she like just decides like right away. And then she's like, um, I feel like the people that she's liked have like remained in my life, and the people that she's not liked have like kind of like faded away, or I don't talk to them anymore. So
Interesting.
yeah, it's another little Mitch knows everything.
Mishmish knows she needs her own podcast, really. Called Mishmish Knows.
Yeah.
And she just like, all right, you're not good. Next. It's just her selecting
Yeah.
what's good and what's not.
Yeah. She's like, you're bad. You're good. You're
Yeah,
bad.
that'd be great. Oh man, this was spectacular. I wish we could just talk all day about
Yeah.
this. This has been amazing.
I'm glad. No,
Um,
this was great.
where can people find you if they want to see more of your cats and your content?
I have my TikTok is mishmish.honey and then it's the same, my handle's the same everywhere. I have an Instagram as well. Those are the two platforms that I'm most active. My Instagram is connected to Facebook, so Facebook's also available. But yeah, those three are where I'm most active.
Amazing. Go follow Mishmish and Honey on everything. You won't regret it. And all of the cat tips are just chef's kiss. So good. All
Thank
right.
you.
Well, thank you so much again.
Thank you. It was really nice meeting you.
So nice meeting you too. That wraps up our show for today. Thank you so much to our guest Nadine and the sister cats Mishmish and Honey. You can stalk us on all social media platforms at MyCatCalling and listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. If you liked anything about the show today, you can show your support for our indie podcast by subscribing to our channel or leaving a comment, or sharing this episode with a cat lover in your life. Thanks for listening. We love you.